Try.
Stop that!
Not bad. There's no trouble. Have a safe trip.
Finally done.
Add at. Thank you for complete.
Stay cool. Face your guilt. that. Have a safe trip. Time to improvise.
Shower me with the... Yoo-hoo!
Get a little chilly.
Let the show begin. Go.
If you ever see any stickers on my back, do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks sometimes. Word of advice, don't break the law. Is there anything else? Yeah, seriously, don't break the law.
I'm here.
Nearer to the action is closer to the truth.
Yes. Take me with you.
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Not bad. Time to... improvise. Not bad. Instead of going big, guess I'm going. A moment, please.
Life goes on.
Not bad. Easy on me. I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up.
I'll lead the way.
On the idea. It's just not right to keep small animals where they won't be able to see the sun.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Get a little chilly.
Enshroud! Can't see? Keep up. One with the forest. Enshroud!
Let's dance.
I'll uproot you! Can't see?
Ready, steady, go! I'll protect us.
One with the forest. Can't see? Keep up. I hear everything. One with the force. I'll bury you. So. Can't see?
Not bad. Stay cool. Face your guilt.
One with the force.
Not bad.
Let's dance.
Dust to and shroud.
protect us.
Not bad.
I feel a little weak. Life goes on.
Have a safe trip. Not bad. Go easy. I have no objections. Instead of going big, guess I'm going home.
Guys. Orders given. Orders received. Faster? Okay, faster. Wheel of life. Oh. Faster? Okay, faster. But, witness my magnificence!
Who ate a poisonous mushroom?
Let's dance. Guys. Strike a pose! We are alive. I'll protect us. begin. Let's dance. Yoo-hoo! Let the world collide!
No backup, huh? Fine by me. Not bad. Get a little chilly.
No, my sword!
Your sins weigh upon your soul. Nowhere to run. Through me, justice is served.
defines your fate.
Surrender!
Let me weave you a verse.
Focus on your side.
Nowhere to run!
Stand with me. Lightning terrified. Our bond is strong.
Judgment is upon you. You stand condemned! Futile!
Easy on me.
It is settled, then. Please excuse me, and enjoy your conversation at your leisure.
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Malus. Excuse me, miss. Oh,
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time.
If it's about that, there's no need.
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques? I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father so needlessly.
You don't understand at all.
I didn't know how to. I know. Only the full truth could.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to carry all that guilt. On the matter regarding...
Would you mind sharing it with me?
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me he had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything. So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us. I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to. Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callis had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away. Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible for me to hate him for...
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa always wanted to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man, right?
Yeah.
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons. Regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword. He must have done so to give you a better life.
Oh.
Thank you for everything you've told me.
Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear this from you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
You really... that's...
Are you okay, Navia?
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next. Florent should be nearby, and we should be able to find Thierry.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the Opera House. Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, after my partner here put the dots together for me, can you do me a favor?
After that, my first reaction, but when I got...
So you also...
Indeed. Reason being, Mr. Callis had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to about the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned, do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water? Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the Opera House. Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene. After my partner here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try to reopen his case. Can you do me a favor and try to recall what happened that night?
Let me think. Mr. Callus was feeling pretty upbeat that day. So he was drinking and bantering away with us at the table. After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that we would hear 2 gunshots ring out right after? My first reaction was that Mr. Callus's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene. But when I got there, it was already too late. Mr. Callus was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hands. All we could do was look back and forth at each other, not knowing what to say.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Jacques. But I've never really bought that explanation. Reason being, Mr. Callus had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person. About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned, do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
At least from our perspective, the gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callus ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys? But hold on. If that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us? He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor in a duel. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
About that, Malus told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything, once the whole—
I understand. And if I may just say one more thing. The whole Callus, many people have left, but it was Mr. Callus, no matter what other—
Don't worry, you and all our other— Hey, Thierry! It's—
Oh,
Oh,
oh, okay.
are you sure there isn't a little bit of—
I mean, where Callus did a fantastic. It would be next to him.
Ah, yes. What happened at the
I get it. You think there might be more to the case. Now, if you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson. Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city. So, if you hypothetically wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do is get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your baggage. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex. Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret. So I can promise you, they're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be...
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Jokes aside, I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
Hello. How may I help you?
I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia's looking for him.
Sure. I will let him know right away.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the Opera House. I'm sure you saw everything too, right?
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Oh!
That's right. I also to beat the Hydro Archon at her own...
Oh, Paimon doesn't...
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone...
Uncle Marcel,
Yes, I was...
Exactly.
Oh.
We were attacked on Aranius by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also if not for the vigil...
Alas. But rest assured, if anyone dares...
Thank you, Uncle Do you have any new thoughts?
About... The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora. All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
We've talked to all three suspects. Purely
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
I suppose that's to be expected anyway.
But where should we start? mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance.
According to Jacques' family... If I had to guess, he probably received an order from the synth bot.
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
Oh? And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of...
Huh. So, what would make more sense from his perspective? Besides Jacques, it's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible. But who among the 3 suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex? Florent? It is true that he was closest to my father, and thus had the best chance of learning about his dealings with Jacques. But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with
So you're...
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to Thierry, but...
Yeah. If the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out.
Uncle Marcel, and with funds from the Confrérie, still also... Who could it be? You know, if you...
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing.
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case for the 3, the rationale he gave me made a lot of sense as well. The suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect and foresight. Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back to Uncle Marcel.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yes. We need far more solid proof before we can hope to go charging in on our enemy.
Navia, here you are. Oh, I've been looking for you.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something happen?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy about this one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
What? Is that someone you know?
Yeah, we know him.
Well,
Wait, how? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
that's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away. If the charge against him stands, then it'll...
Right. Because they'll...
Yeah.
I understand. Well, partner, what do you think we should do? We still haven't found any conclusive evidence. Huh? Split up? What do you mean? Just as expected of my partner. Since this is a trial about... You're right. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be...
We'll help you.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malou, Silver.
We heard that it's our hope.
Thank you.
See you then. Now that Navia has set out for Aranias, we should also get going. The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over. Huh. According to Malou's info... Let's go and try to find the entrance. Charlotte? What could she want with Lapine Pauline?
Pretty please, with the cherry on top, I read that a gang of criminals tricked the Gardamex by disguising themselves as blubber beasts. It's true, isn't it? It has to be. I've invested all my savings into graph advert. I'm begging you like the beggiest.
Okay. I need you to calm down a little, Miss Lapine Pauline. I admire your passion, but I'm afraid I'm not.
Oh, sounds like the report, Lapine Pauline.
Funnily enough, I actually remember, but to our surprise, in truth, Gardamex, since we ran that, so I knew this.
Uh-oh. Which means we're not gonna get a big...
Traveler, Paimon, you're back! I was in the area taking some photos for a story when I got to talking to... She was hoping I could write an article to spread awareness about image recognition technology. I unfortunately had to dash her hopes, and I'm afraid all your hard work was in vain too.
This is a new situation for us, too. It's such a pity. It seems like the author was only trying to make the story interesting, and the Maison Gardiennage only had Fontaine's best interest in mind.
Wait, Miss Lapine Pauline?
I'm gonna pick a fight with a Gardamek, head to the Opera Epiclese, and get a one-way ticket to the Fortress of Meropide. That way, I won't have to repay my debts. It's the only way I can afford to keep on living.
Whoa, there's no need to go that far. I mean, actually, instead of going into the technicalities of that, how much did you actually invest? How bad can it really be?
270,000 mora.
Okay, well, escaping to the Fortress of Meropide over a sum like that seems like a last resort. Surely there must be other options.
Not anymore. I used to be an equipment supplier to the Fontaine Research Institute before that blew to pieces, and now I'm just a small-time engineer. I scraped together some savings over the past few years, but I put every last mora into this project, and now I'm left with nothing. It's not just my save... My life is over.
Don't despair, Miss Lapine Pauline. I think I know a way for you to turn this around. This prototype you've given me, the camera, the rapid focal length adjustment is a very useful function in its own right. It's sure to make many journalists' jobs much easier. In fact, I'd say it has the potential to revolutionize Fontaine's news media. So your research efforts thus far are by no means in vain. The technology you've developed may have many applications that you've never even considered.
Really?
Absolutely. I've been working as a journalist for the Steambird for a long time now. No one understands the issues we journalists face on a day-to-day basis better than me. So keep calm, take heart, and start thinking about mass production. In the meantime, I'll show your invention to all my colleagues to drum up interest in your product.
I can't believe it! If this is true, then I can look into setting up a whole camera lens development pipeline. My big-ticket orders and billionaire aspirations are still in the cards. Oh, maybe I should consider taking out another loan. That way, I can rapidly improve the lens production process, be the first to market, and prepare to battle for dominance in the camera industry.
Come on, stop daydreaming about...
And I can probably speak... There's no time to lose. I need to get to work. Early bird gets the worm.
Can you believe her? Paimon's pretty sure...
It's understandable. But don't you... Her research has the potential to benefit the entire journalistic community. I'll give her plenty of input to stop her from going down any rabbit holes, and make sure mass production of her lens can begin as soon as possible.
It's reassuring to know that you'll be looking...
Actually, it takes the right person to get the most out of a new technology. In your hands, it's sure to capture some amazing sights.
Thanks a lot, no bonus.
You're welcome. The boundaries, but yes, that's how I'll...
Finally found it! Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the you're right. Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest. However, in which case, as long as I accept the charge, I've got to admit, that's what when I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're...
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to... Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of...
No. That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to... Huh? What?
I told Miss Navia this, but that was an
Oh, please. We can put the discussion aside for now. And if my...
Oh. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss...
That person is... Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabaret... Huh?
I've heard of them.
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind... And if the charge...
Yes.
In that case, I declare members of the... Mr. Marcel.
Apollo, I think an attorney...
Very well.
I would like to take it only through illusion.
Navia, come on. If that's enough to...
Exactly correct, Your Honor.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
On the day of the murder, during the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. When the guests arrived at the scene, the guard's investigation the suspect did not dispute that Callus was defeated by... These are the known...
The one... after that... however, we... Something's not right. The testimony of the victim's family help. This assassin. A pile of bananas. Realizing this, the true...
So that's what happened. Wait, you're
What a great theory.
Mr. Marcel.
But I think...
Then, may I... One. Boo! I may not have the... We should be able... Considering the series... That makes sense to...
Maybe she's...
Alternatively...
My second question has to do with... Then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he... I thought about this too. The dissolving power. My father could have... At that time, what was...
Boss once told me...
What? If the secret had got... Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of... But what good would that do? Had this up, but by staying silent, I was able to be... And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge... So... That's right. Do you have an... Of course. All you need... I don't need your apology, but since he entrusts... so...
As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless in my line of work. Just one look, I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr.
Since that's your testimony...
I concur. However, Miss Navia...
Right? What she said was
Wait, weren't they just talking about...
Of course, Your Honor. The 2 cases, in my father's case, the culprit and at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of it. The culprit could only time their actions so precise, coincidentally.
So that's why I'm used to it, though.
no need to appeal to...
I won't try to refute. On top of that, does a person have to be... I know that even with... Alas, who won't feel at least... But if I were to dismiss... Do you know what...
I suppose you're...
It's time. I'm a businessman by... In addition, But the...
I do apologize.
No.
Is there anything... You can also take a look at my border entry records. Or could those records and testimonies do something to appease the...
Seems like at this rate...
I think you've done us a... But aren't you going... He wished for you to become... Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into...
This isn't just about me. The biggest difference... The people whose families... Many people's... And whose... Is it a man named... Oh. I was...
Wheel of Life. Whoa! The floor is going up! Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place. Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up. The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go. Strike a pose. Let the show be. Life goes on.
Have a safe trip.
I'll protect us. Ready, steady, go! Shower me with praise! Now the path is clear! Let's go! Strike a pose! Time to shine!
Not bad.
Yoo-hoo!
a little chilly.
After all that, though, as expected, that's... Oh, look! There's an important-looking basin over here, and it's full of water! That means this is where they make all this. If you dilute it with Paimon, will take... What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved. Sorry, Traveler. Paimon will try her best. How can someone write something that terrible and you read the rest? Paimon's too scared to keep going. So, wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane! Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... So that's it? No, that's not it either. If that's the case, in any... What's all this? Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box. Oh, Paimon sees it too, but... Huh? You mean the girls from... And all the boxes of things. These names... Let's see what's written. Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an... This should prove the existence of the third person, right? We stumped the old dogs. He can act when I concur. Let's... Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups. just contain the water. Mixing in. Whoa! There's even fruit-flavored synth? Yep. We've looked at almost everything here. Yeah. We haven't found anything that no wonder even Nervalette that way. Even if we bring all this back to the opera. Sure thing. You take that side, and Paimon will take this side. Ugh. Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either. Whoa, really? Let Paimon see. Vinier. Isn't that Vache's lover's name? Then, it's just so many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. The final Marcel. Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Hey!
And whose image do you see? Is it a man? Oh. I was.
Navia! We're back!
As expected.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
It's all right, Monsieur Nervalette. Given their confidence.
But the truth of it, Marcel.
Huh?
We've investigated after your love. You even created.
So that's it. And with that,
This information, well, you fixated your. So, you.
You also never.
Or are determined.
You're determined.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now.
Do you think? Pay attention to you. What for? No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vinier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Vinier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow. But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved. No matter what I do.
Hey, is that water from the primordial he'll see that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Do you all see? I can't go, I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back? I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed, I spent my...
The suspect is exhibiting...
Don't touch me! Please!
At this point, the verdict...
Fine by me.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have... The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignier. During an underwater expedition, Vignier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignier back to life. To cover his tracks, during the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president, Callus, at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all. The oratrice will... According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Guards! Take Vacher away.
Good. It's what he deserves.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Yippee! We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice! He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's finally getting what he deserves! Huh? Are you okay?
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
What?
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say on... What's with...
Huh?
I mean...
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter...
The judgment, guards.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Hey, Monsieur Novelette, what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it! I don't know what happened there either!
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Yeah, so are the verdicts
facts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap? Don't tell me you thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's result.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance, with every action meant to stir up drama and excitement. And, of course, for every performance, there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment! If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence. Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable! All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict. Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea. However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
All right. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now. After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff, so he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him! Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Marcel! What are you
Stop, or is it? No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. I erased all...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence?
Really? You did? The Fountain of Lucine? Please, please.
What? Giving in?
This request.
Of course!
Humans. Very well.
Your Honor.
I will go with him.
Thank you. Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah, and...
Vache!
Ah!
Yes, that's it! So...
Vinier, it's...
Vache!
I'm here! I'm...
Hey, wait!
Vinier, is that you?
Vache, you...
It's been all this time. I must be true. Vinier, you are my everything. I really don't know how...
But Vache... If not for you, if not for you, if not for you, it's all...
You...
You're right. Every woman who died by your hand. As our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses, our thoughts... I'm Cressy. The only...
Why?
She doesn't want... This is what you get. But did you ever... You are the only... From the moment your first victim...
No!
You still don't... But on top, she said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Vache.
Vache? 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 Drown.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Sen. Everyone from Spina di Rosula. This time, though.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we...
It's been the...
Oh, but, what?
Huh?
Yeah, wait, I believe the story. To be fair, though, she was trying to leave.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, oh, and... while you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clorinde gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clorinde wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave. and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended. And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him, to this day. That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Sure thing.
And in that case...
Yeah. Huh. This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back.
Huh?
Hmm?
Isn't that Neuvillette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown.
In that case?
In any case.
There was once a time when I didn't know, which is also why I believed. But Mr. Callus proved, if not for his Mr. Callus, and in the end, adjust. So you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say this regret. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epicles indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for...
So you're...
Sorry about that.
Let's not just... Paimon's never... Oh no! Anyway, Neuvillette is still...
Oh, it's you two.
We ran
I see. Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
So...
Truthfully, there used to be a special most of Teva... But today, what Vache discovered must have been... Indeed. Why would... To be frank, is there...
So...
Truthfully, there used to be a special most of Tevat... But today, what Vache discovered must have been... Indeed. Why... To be frank, is there...
So...
Truthfully, there used to be a special sea. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
So that's how it is.
Indeed. Why would the primordial... To be frank, is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea, but what is it really?
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vache and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. there must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about? Your sibling, if she ever is there... That the sea levels will... Does that
That's right!
Yes, up to the rumors have it that...
A prophecy?
2 parts of the Speaking of, if the rumors were
But...
Is there...
So...
Truthfully, that name... There used to be a special... Most of Tevat's life forms were first born...
Huh.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special cave.
Huh.
Indeed. Why, to be frank, is there... My apology. However, for many years, as a divinely... Not only can it... Which is all to say, I was not aware. In any case, based on Farina's... While we do intend to... If we did...
If you ask Paimon...
Is there... Very well. It will soon be time for me to leave.
You really...
Crime and villainy do not have the day off.
Alright. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped. You know, we've been walking around for a while now. Why don't we go back to the... One, two, breathe. 3, 4, and 1. Navia said something about having a place ready for...
A word of advice, don't break the law. Is there anything else? Yeah, seriously, don't break the law.
Yep, here's the room, and it's empty and waiting for us as promised. Navia is such a good person. Now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, why don't we stay and rest up here? Oh, come on, this place... Oh, remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, he offered... didn't expect that stuff. No! Paimon just spends a bit more time sleeping than you.
Excuse me, but do you know if the
Huh?
a blonde travel?
Hey, what?
It's an honor to meet.
Nicolette? She wants to see us again.
I am not privy to. Now that.
Thanks! We haven't left the room for a few. Did you want to see us about something?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But
Given that we've already...
I do indeed have the situation. If I'm understanding you correct, I heard that she was a... I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan Harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure on us. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem escalating, right? It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
It was just an analogy. An analogy, okay?
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but a complete falling out.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Ahem. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be revealed with time. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much of me. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many. So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party. I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina? Lady Farina?
Oh! yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. They look delectable. To make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone else to join us today.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you. Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand. The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood, perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. There's no getting around that. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives. That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Eudex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries, and hopes that we can get straight to the point of our talk. Yes, as you surmised, understanding child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice. Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meripede to see Child and confirm his condition. It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
About that.
The fortress of Meripede has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse. However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a proposal.
The knave showed up already? Well, Linny did say that Father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Linny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
Yes, thank you for your kind. I also noticed that
Could the knave?
if that were the... In reality, this problem is even more... The details are still unclear. Special guards of... I was only willing...
So this is what you wanted to see us about before.
Yes. I would like you to go to the Fortress of Meropide and investigate Child's disappearance. This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's situation and report back to her in detail. The knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being. Her words were, "We will talk more once we have that report."
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss. And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the Fortress of Meropide.
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The Fortress of Meropide is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. It has always existed as an autonomous entity. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, sentences against convicted criminals still include exile, just as before. The Fortress of Meropide may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no matter how serious the grounds.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party, right?
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention. This will save us a lot of unnecessary trouble. So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
at it, it seems we're the best choice. Alright, we hereby accept this difficult task. Reluctantly.
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. Also, I hope that both of you can keep this operation a secret. We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meropede's entrance on Erinius once you've prepared yourselves. I will arrange for someone to take you inside.
Prepared ourselves? Is there something we need to prepare?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
Alright! Even though we'll be there on trumped-up charges, we'll be in prison for real. On second thought, is it too late to back out?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Now that's more like it! Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find! We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal for a whole month! Your treat!
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
Paimon will have that, and that. Oh, and one of those too? No Fanta, thank you. That cake was pretty good. Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid breaking any strange laws here. But here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to the Fortress of Meropede. Maybe this is what they call fate. Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there. Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
Hey! You can't hear a taste! And what are you doing here, Charlotte?
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. But he didn't even show up. Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. As long as you can score some juicy tidbits from the traveler, you might still be able to recover the cost of the meal.
You know we can still hear you, Charlotte.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meropede. You didn't commit a crime, did you? Please tell me all about it.
No way! We would never! We're just going there to...
no, Paimon almost forgot that Neuvillette told us to keep it a secret.
Huh? You're being arrested for that? Oh, but now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty despicable, almost as offensive as committing theft.
You mean Paimon really did something that serious? Sorry, Paimon really messed up.
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing. Oh, right. There's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of Mirapede, would you be willing to help me gather some material for a story?
About that, Paimon doesn't think we'll have any time.
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face-to-face with the warden of the fortress. He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? Only those who have made significant contributions to the nation have been conferred this title. It's incredibly rare. On top of that, the Fortress of Mirapede has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including journalists like me, knows anything about the person in charge there. Oh, if I could write an exclusive article about him, I bet it would sell a boatload of papers.
You make it sound easy, but it really depends.
Of course, I wouldn't ask you to do it for free, so this meal is on me.
Alright, you got a deal. We'll do anything you want.
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Oh, Paimon's so full. Well, guess we have nothing to regret now, so let's get going.
If you ever see any stickers on my back, do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks sometimes. A word of advice, don't break the law. Huh. Is there anything else? Yeah, seriously, don't break the law.
The tea here just keeps getting more bitter.